All right, so it's beat out enough that it closes, and these latches are always a pain anyway, but especially after you smash them on a tree, they are. Hey everybody, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the job site. If you missed the previous video, well, we did all the beginning of this work on that previous video. I'll put a link in the description, you can check it out if you want, but this is where we're at. Remember, we got all this coming up here, trying to divert some water, fix a pretty major drainage issue on the bottom side of this cliff face. If we got time later, we may shoot up that trail and do a little exploration. Goal today is get the job finished. Simple as that. I got 3 sticks left. We got 3 sticks left. Step 1, let's get this finished. And then we're gonna take this pile of rocks, this big pile of limestone rocks here, and see if we can't get fancy with the old floppy bucket up there and make us a real nice catch basin with all that limestone rock. By the way, if at any point you like what you're seeing, remember we've got over 400 videos on the channel. So be sure to like and subscribe and check out what else we've got to offer. How's that look? Where are we gonna come out over here? Should be okay. Should be just fine. Tell you what, we might turn just a little bit. The nice thing about this section is on that bottom section I was swinging everything, you know, pretty much 180, trying to move the material uphill because it's easier on you in the end when you're finishing. But now they're on top of the hill, we could swing everything, oh, let's call it 49. You can swing 49 degrees. Maybe that's 52. So a little bit faster cycle time on the dig. That's what I'm getting at. Which we've been digging through, but most of it's been floating rock, just big pieces. Something tells me that's not floating rock. Try to get some, oh dear, the fella's got to hang on. Try to get some weight off of it with this dirt. See if we can't get her freed up. And it's only, I mean, we're looking at a foot of elevation is what I need to gain here, or well, lose, I guess. But that can be the difference maker in whether or not this thing works in the long run. Man, oh man. Let's see if we can give her a little rock and roll. Get it? You get it? A little rock and roll. Okay. Huh? That's a nice boulder. That one's out, sitting right up there. This one, I don't even get movement. That has no movement on it at all. So in efforts of not completely destroying the machine today, I can get past it by just shifting a little bit. We're gonna dig right on past. With the way the pipe's aiming, I'll shave some of that trench. That'll save us a little trouble. You can see there's the edge of that big boy right there. Tucked up in there, plenty out of the way. Getting into a little bit of sandstone, but we can shoot through the sandstone pretty easily. Anyway, we're gonna start getting this all cleaned out and start digging this way and join up somewhere in the middle there. That's an address rock if I've ever seen one. So I flopped this thing back in the hole. I got an idea for it. A little different than the initial idea of the address rock. If I can get it to spin how I want. Let me get up under it just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Up. Hold on, dirt. Well, get down in there. There we go. There we go. Well, it looks like we saved all the rock for the very end. That's neat. We're good from here to there. Let's see if we can get two more sticks in. And then we've got one more rock between us and victory. Luckily, I left all the pipe on this side of the pile because that's the easiest thing to do. Yep. Oh, yep. Yep. Oh, yep. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Yep. Up and over. All-wheel drive car. There we go. Lock her in. Oh, yes. Little on there. This is just like a lubricant, not a sealant or anything like that. Just helps that, there's a rubber seal right there. Helps it get in there a little bit better. Beautiful. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Here, that's the thing. There she is. Oh, yeah. I got distracted by a boat. Look at her. Sometimes people ask what the dirt's like along the river where we're at. It's pretty much just sand. Just good old river sand. Nothing crazy. And yeah, there's definitely trash along the riverbank. There's always trash along the riverbank. Just evidence of civilization everywhere you go. I was hoping that would come just a little bit further than where it's at, so I could work on that rock a little bit more comfortably from that side. Or I had to dig out around those rocks. I can't sit there anymore. And we'll just have to get a little uncomfortable. That was a neat trick, guys. Nice work. I can only hope this video takes off so I can listen to 1,000 comments of grease your machine, you know what I mean? You're upside down. That's awesome. There's a very cool erosion pattern on the back side of that. But what I'm gonna try to do, because it's just such a great rock, clean this out and just right there, you know, just right there. I don't know if I got the power to do it, but I'm sure as heck gonna try. Look how cool of a rock that is with the erosion patterns in there. That's a beaut. Now that's sandstone, obviously you can tell by the color and the fact that it's, you know, sandy. And that's some good old limestone. Now we got a little color mismatch, but I think it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna pull that one off. We're gonna take some of those, stack them up and put that one on. You'll see. Let's do this right here first. So this pipe is in. It looks awesome. I did a little rearranging here. This rock had a natural little chunk out of it, so I put that over that pipe. The other sandstone on top, and then we'll stack some limestone up. We'll talk about the whole concept in just a minute, but I want to go ahead and get all this, oh no, backfilled. Let's not use this. A subscriber sent me in that 3-pound sledge head a while back, and I just welded a little pipe on for a little stubby hammer. Pretty handy. Anyway, let's get that all backfilled. Although I do still have to get out of this hole without throwing a track, and I'm not in the best position I've ever sat. Feels all right. I think it came off that mess. Boom! Oh yeah. Start getting this all dressed up. Come on. We're starting to kind of pack that in over where the drive is at. And I'm not worried about crushing these. These are double wall pipe. If you ever work a double wall pipe, you'd be really hard pressed to collapse them. Don't get me wrong, a fella could, but I'm not too concerned about it. You can see, we've already tracked across it several times. Well, can you see? That's kind of hard to see. Anyway, it is wide open in there, so I don't have any of that concern. We're gonna go ahead and start getting this dressed up right here. Here's what we ended up with here. I think it turned out pretty nice. We left this one open, so here's the grand scheme. You ready? That one, it doesn't look like it, but that one's about a foot lower than what that one is, and we want that one to be the primary. So it'll take all the water, but if it ever gets inundated and it can't handle it or gets clogged or it becomes an issue, we got plan B right here, which is the original culvert. Now, I don't know if that thing goes all the way through or not. It does come out on the other side, but you look down there and it's not. Oh, there's a little daylight there, isn't there? Well, by golly. Anyway, and we're just making that up as we go, but I think it's a good plan. I think it'll work really well. And I think the rocks look pretty daggone good. I'm pretty happy with them. Hopefully the homeowner's happy with them. It looks like that pipe's crushed. That's just the flimsy. I'll show you. I'll just show you. That's just the flimsy, the bell connector. The actual diameter of the pipe here is fine. Can I shove you down there? Can you guys see anything? Nothing. Well, it would have been neat. Oh, and let's see. It's just a phone flashlight. Maybe it'll be enough to. There you go. Crush free. How about that echo, huh? Anyway, like I said, the main part of the pipe is fine here. It's just the little bell on the end. No big deal. It's from the top side. Huge catch basin. Shouldn't have any issues with that. So let's do the windrow next. You probably thought I lost these forever, didn't you? Oh no. I mean, they're only 99 cents, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a company man, but I would never do that to Mike. I don't want to break the fella. So here's the plan. I'm kind of straddling this one. We're not going to track pack this one closed yet. We're going to leave a windrow here for the time being, but I do want to tidy it up a little bit. We're going to let this one so it can leave and silt in real nice. But I want to leave it looking halfway decent. I don't want a sloppy windrow. Nothing's worse than a sloppy windrow, you know what? I thought I had you guys on time lapse down there, but it is evident now that I did not. Anyway, then I ran the blade at an angle, a couple passes both sides, shoving everything downhill. So now we have a nice, neat windrow right down the middle. And whenever we bring the skid steer up here in the future, the power rake, we can just right on down her, ready to go. We got lucky, nothing got bent into the oil cooler there. All these lines are okay, everything looks okay here. Everything looks okay there. Crap ton of body damage. Latch still works up here. Oh, jeez. Come on, Mike, you're better than that. You're better than that, bud. Let's see if we can bend that fuel filter back to where it needs to go. Here we go. Oh, she's a beaut. That all looks okay. Oh, how do you get so lucky you don't break anything like that? Well, lucky is a weird word to use here, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that, yeah, makes sense. All right, so it's beat out enough that it closes, and these latches are always a pain anyway, but especially after you smash them on a tree, they are. Anyway, it latches, or it's beat out enough that it closes and latches. Everything in here is fine, so that's good. We got that going for us. This is all just flimsy metal because they expect you to hit, you know, the solid part first, but it was that tree sticking out that got me. I'm not mad that it happens. They make replacement parts. You can buy replacement parts all day. You can fix things all day. I'm mad I didn't even notice it. I did it all day. I was so happy. I was like, this looks great. And I turned around to go back and it wasn't great anymore anyway. Still got to finish the video. Yeah, still got to finish the video. So here's what we got. We still have to clean this up in the future. That's a foot lower. That'll be primary, runs all the way down. This is ready to load out for the C8500 whenever we get to that point. That is just a little bit higher than that one, like we said. So as a secondary, it can run that way. And out that ditch down to that end where it's got that big steel culvert that runs all the way down. Driveway looks a lot better. Driveway wasn't even part of this job. I just kind of kept blading it every time I had to make a trip up and down, packing rocks and stuff, trying not to waste a trip. But it looks a heck of a lot better. He won't rip off his oil pan now. And new stone is in the future for this. So we should be ready for new stone, honestly. Spread right up that, probably be good to go. And this all turned out pretty nice too. This needs a really good rain so it can wash all that loose, fine lime material down in there and kind of lock everything in. But all in all, it looks a lot better than what it did. I'm pretty happy with it. I already sent Mike some pictures. I started out with pictures from the job first, you know, to butter them up. Like, wow, that looks really good. And then, you know, snuck a picture of the hood in there too to really just throw them for a loop. The cost of a new hood is pretty much close to 2 payments in if I just bought the dang thing. So I've got some thinking to do. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Hey, there's the river. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.